right now, when it comes to dating, we see that the apps are the main choice still for guys. Guys go, they sign up for Bumble, Tinder, The League, Coffee Meets Bagel. And what do? They waste a bunch of time going, hoping they can match with somebody who fits in their preferences, but just a match in general. Guys, just the amount of swiping they do, thousands and thousands of swipes just to get one connection that probably is a person that they're not compatible with or that they're maybe not attracted to, uh, is a lot of effort. And usually with men, they're spending, I mean, it could be over 24 hours in a week actually going on apps if they're actively dating and trying to connect with people and start conversations and such. Now, this is a part-time job almost, and you're really not getting any return on your investment. You're really not. You're not getting any return. So how do you improve the fact that of the time suck that the apps have and the struggle that you might be feeling? I think with the dating apps, we see right now is that there's no other solution for guys. Guys either have to use the dating apps, they either have to go to singles events in which they feel very uncomfortable with. They have to go and possibly hire like a dating coach that they think will kind of guide them into being more of a guy with confidence and be able to approach women at venues or bars or things like that. But right now, guys are making so much effort to go and try to actively date, and they're doing it in such an inefficient way that I can't recommend enough that men go and join matchmaking networks. Go and work with a matchmaker, because with matchmaking, if you join a network, it's free. Most matchmaking networks you join, it's free. And you have the opportunity to match with a lot of women. You have the opportunity because with matchmaking networks, 70% of most matchmaking networks are women or make up the majority. They make up 70% of matchmaking networks. 30% usually is men. That's usually the case. So on dating apps, it's the exact opposite. It's 60% or higher of users on dating apps are men. 30% or lower are women. So you have a general advantage on matchmaking platforms, with working with matchmakers who are in need of actually you. They actually think that you're talent. They think that highly of you. Like, matchmakers really value men. They value men so much, and they care about guys a lot because of the fact that we see that we have clients, a lot of them are women, who are wanting a committed relationship. They're looking for a decent person. They're looking for a guy who's going to treat them right. And on the apps, they've had such bad interactions with guys. And what that's led to is a few bad apples have resulted in many women going and getting off the apps and pursuing alternative options for dating. Now, matchmaking has grown in popularity for women, and it needs to grow in popularity for men. And I think the best way to do that is to talk to men and say that why there's a benefit to it. I mean, most men who actively date are spending in major cities are spending around $4,000 to $12,000 a year dating. $4,000 to $12,000 dating, and that's for 70 to 90% of those dates being people that they're not going to be compatible with. So all that effort, all the time you take to court somebody, all those things just is such, it leads to complete burnout. And with matchmaking networks, if you join a matchmaking network, you have matchmakers who are going to show you profiles of women that may be a great match for you. If not, there's the ability for you to actually work with a matchmaker. And if you work with a matchmaker, they'll actually do a targeted search on your behalf. And usually matchmaking packages are actually in the long run cheaper than going and using a dating app to try to find a connection, because over time it does take a lot of resources and effort and money to go and find that person that you're going to want to be with. So men, I can't express it enough that if you join matchmaking networks, it's the best hack you can do for dating. if you can sign up for a bunch of courses to try to improve yourself. You can go and join the next big app that's out there that says that there's a bunch of hot women on there. It's not going to work out. If you go and join a matchmaking network, it is the easiest thing you can do to have a win on your side when it comes to having a quality date, but also going and improving our dating culture. I mean, there are so many people that are going towards matchmaking, and it's wonderful to see. But what we need is more men to be interested in this process, because there's so many attractive women who are signing up to join these networks, and a lot of them want to be matched. A lot of them want to connect with guys, but they're waiting around because guys are too busy on dating apps, having wasting their time and their effort and their energy. And as a guy myself, I can say with confidence that being in the matchmaking space and being a matchmaker for the last several years, I can see now why it has been such a waste of time to be on apps. Why it is something that is a letdown. Why it actually will impact you in the long run, emotionally, financially, and also will lead you to feel bitter and more pessimistic about dating. So I would say work with a matchmaker. They're actually going to care about you. They're going to have you. They're going to be in your corner. They're going to want to advocate for you in your dating journey. But also, you're just going to be able to match with women who are actually compatible with you, that you can actually probably have chemistry with right away. So I think that's like the best thing to do right now is to go join there's a lot of matchmakers out there in New York City, in Miami, in Chicago, in Los Angeles, in Austin, Texas, in San Francisco, in Toronto, in like everywhere. You can go and find matchmakers that will have you join their network for free, and you can match with one of their clients. Or you might be it might be great for you to go and sign up with a matchmaker and work directly with them. If you actually want to have like a very, productive and fruitful experience of finding your match, your future partner. So, a lot of people don't have time right now to go and sacrifice on, things that are not going to go and deliver them results. So it's better to it's better to use a professional who's going to go and recruit on your behalf and be the executive recruiter for your love life, instead of going and doing it on your own and wasting all this time and energy and feeling bitter, feeling upset, and feeling broken about the dating process. If you, on the comment section, I'll put a link to my website, metbynick.com, in which you can sign up to join my dating network. For me, once a guy signs up, I go, they're able to create a profile on my network. And then from there on out, I'm able to go and schedule a call with them to go get their background and then get their preferences in the future match as well. And from there, I am able to showcase to them profiles of women that might be a good fit for them. And, to me, I think that I always love welcoming guys into my network, because I want to show the benefit of matchmaking, especially to men, because women have felt the benefit, but men are more slow to appreciate or see this alternative in dating, which I understand, because as a guy myself, before I got into matchmaking, I had no idea about it. I never thought about it. I didn't. It wasn't part of a cultural thing that was affiliated with me. And for me, it was just the dating apps. And now, and from doing this work now, I see the benefit of what matchmakers provide.